49ers at Bucks. Bucks 3-point favorites. 47.5 points is the over-under here. The 3-point favorites, and 49ers are kind of still trotting out the same offense we saw last week, it would seem, because at practice yesterday, no Brock Purdy, no Ricky Pearsall, no Jawan Jennings. Obviously, if all those three don't go, it will be what they ran out. They beat the Rams on a Thursday night on a short week. I just don't know how they would do it against this Bucs team. I still can't believe this is a 3-point line.
I don't know how they're going to do it against this Bucs team, especially due to the fact that they can't get pass rush. Without Nick Bosa, obviously, they cannot get pass rush at all. And that's going to be a struggle against the Tampa Bay team where if you can't pressure Baker Mayfield, he's going to carve you downfield. And they've shown that the Niners defense has shown that they can't really stop big plays downfield. They're very young in the secondary. Marquise Siegel is much more of a run fitter than pass coverage guy. Renardo Green has had his moments, still coming along. So you can get explosives against this team downfield. And I think the Bucs and Baker Mayfield are so good at generating those explosives off play action, especially targeting the edges of the field. They throw middle of the field stuff, but Baker is much more confident ripping out breakers, go balls, downfield, attacking cornerbacks. And I think that's where you're going to see a lot of the money come from in this Bucs offense on Sunday. But on the other side, the linebackers for the Bucs are not good in coverage. And Kyle Shanahan schemes up a lot of things well. But if you have bad linebackers in coverage, it's like he's putting you under the microscope. He's got you in the eternal Sharingan from Naruto. Like, you are cooked if you can't cover anybody. I feel like there's going to be another game where you hammer Christian McCaffrey, receptions, targets. This is going to be a big check down game and force the linebackers to cover for Tampa.
Tampa this season, their linebackers, according to PFF, in terms of coverage grade, Servassier Dennis, dead last in PFF coverage grade at linebacker. Levante David, 10th worst. It's been bad. That's where teams are attacking, and obviously that is where the 49ers are going to attack. So maybe that's why it's a 3-point line. But I do think that at minimum, Bucs are going to stop this running game. They're going to plug up. The 49ers are going to have to move the ball through the air. And I just think the Bucs offense, they're down Mike Evans, maybe Chris Godwin as well this game, maybe Bucky Irving again. But they just put up 38 on the Seahawks with that trio down also. Like, there's too many guys out there. They're too good on that side of the football. I think they win. I think they win rolling away in this one, truthfully.
I think the Bucs win. I also think that Todd Bowles is going to be much more prepared for what Mac Jones is going to try and do versus Chris Shula. And the reason I say that is because Mac Jones has one of the quickest times of throws in the NFL this year. When he hits his back foot, the ball is out. But he has shown, Mac Jones is an incredibly tough guy, but when you get quick pressure on him, that's when he starts to fall apart because he cannot create out of structure. He can't create when there's pressure. So I think you're going to see a lot of sim pressures. I think you're going to see a lot of blitzes. You're going to drop a lot of guys into coverage. I wouldn't be surprised if we get another cool Vita Vea coverage celebration, cool Vita Vea coverage rep, because that's the one thing, that is the coolest thing Vita Vea has done this year, the seatbelt. So it was hilarious. But I think what's going to happen is you're going to see a lot of defenders from the line of scrimmage dropping into coverage. You just want to flood Mac Jones's face with a lot of droppers that he isn't expecting. That's the one area where the Rams kind of got him. There was a play, I think Josiah Stewart almost caught a pick on Thursday, dropping him into coverage right into the dig window. Mac doesn't expect it, still throws the dig, but Josiah Stewart's right there. Those are the type of plays that Todd Bowles is looking at. It's like, oh, I can do that. We do that all the time. And especially with Zion McCollum potentially not playing, I think Greg Allman said of Fox Sports took a picture with him with his arm in a sling and in a cast, which is not good already for the Bucs secondary. I think you're going to see a lot of guys drop into coverage. You're going to get a Todd Bowles masterclass. I think the Bucs run away with this one.
I do feel like anecdotally, and I have zero data to back this up, But Todd Bowles has one of the biggest differences between young, inexperienced quarterbacks' performance against his defense and like vets. Like vets don't really get fooled by Todd Bowles. So Todd Bowles eats up young quarterbacks and spits about. Like the stuff he throws at him, like you saw with Kirk Cousins last year. Kirk Cousins just like tore him up. Like nothing, all the blitzes and all the stuff he likes to do defensively on the back end, the spot drop with like droppers from the D line. Kirk Cousins unfazed, but like guys who haven't played a ton of football, if you see, guys dropping out from underneath into throwing windows quickly, a lot of times he carves them up with just that. So another feather